That belongs in a museum.
If everything goes wrong, but it's really impossible.
Yeah.
Takes like 3 turns to set up.
And the problem here is, like, does he just have to play Ancient of War? Because he has to play around either Grom, and then, like, it's best to play around Patron. He's still the Ancient of War, right?
What did you think about you uproot it and you force them to take 10, and then maybe you pull off the double combo? Well, it's on turn 8, right?
Oh, sorry, yeah, he's one mana off.
He'd be okay for a little bit. But yeah, it's just the execute possibility is way too daunting to justify doing this. But again, you know, 0 cost minion to benefit from a potential battle rage if you had another one.
I like the slam first, just to see the options and execute. Oh,
that's a bit. Cameron's smiling a little bit, like, oh, I didn't just do this, did I? Oh, I did.
Deal 1 damage to the face. Play a free. Why not?
Pokravac is shaking his head, and Cameron, empathizing, also does. This is like the brotherhood of I'm sorry.
Just consistent.
Might clean up the. Not quite. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't get through the taunt, right, to make it work. Yeah.
So keeping on that pirate was crucial. Very well played by Cameron. Not playing it the turn before, because now you needed to play around the 1 attack from the weapon. As you can see, there has to be an execute played on the minion. So
something will survive.
Yep, and that doesn't look good for Pokravac. Because basically a 5-mana patron is still on board.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did fairly well. That's a pretty decent response to.
Oh my god!
But now, I mean.
Oh no! And Cameron is like, I'm shaking my head because I didn't choose to be like this.
You know it's bad when the player who gets the draw is like, oh my god, really? And like literally just like, I'm sorry about this, but
I need to win.
Yeah.
So slam the Floating Berserker first, see your draw, because you want to sacrifice the patron, one of the patrons, into the Floating Berserker, right? So you slam, you see what.
Maybe you slam your own patron, because that way you can sacrifice it, kill the Frothing after you whirlwind.
You get the whirlwind,
that's better,
actually,
right? You get an extra patron.
But you don't get the. Oh, you get the.
Yeah, you're gonna trade the patron then anyway,
about,
right? And because of whirlwind, it does the same. He gets a second patron.
Unbelievable! No way, this is just unreal.
Saw Pokravac lean over then. I was like, is he just leaving? Is he just had enough? He just leans away from the chair for a second, but he's definitely going to be rough as he sees the inner rage. There we go. Into whirlwind and then shredder. I mean, oh my god. He's still reeling from the other shredder as the Lightwell's still on the ball.
Yep. I mean, this is one of the things I dislike about this matchup, and I would do everything not to play a mirror match.
Yeah.
Because it's a really
outcome.
Yeah.
So, a top deck swipe or a draw swipe.
A Wrath even, you can cycle both to draw 2 cards. It's still very valuable. The Drake will draw a card, the Wrath will draw a card, Dr. Boom will go down. Lots of flexibility there for Cameron.
So Azure Drake first?
With Wrath, yeah?
Yeah, I think the potential payoff of getting swipe is too big here to not Azure Drake.
Even just a Wrath.
That's not bad.
Solid. You can still pick up that swipe.
Yeah, you can still cycle.
And the pickup is another Wrath! That's just insane. Now we can kill the Doom card and still draw a card.
Yeah.
And now...
And you can still hear
Innovate. Innovate.
Oh, Pokrovac's face.
Innovate for...
Priceless.
Hey, that's still good.
Still good.
He can trade and hero power and remove the taunt now, and it's going to be all reliant on probably this Boombot and Pokrovac's top decks, or the draw and then the tap potentially. See if he can slow this down, because Force of Nature Savage draw for 7 mana is definitely going to come in. Do a sigh there. We couldn't hear it, but we could definitely see it as he locks in this combo. Oh my god.
Shakes his head at the camera, and he
innovated out the Druid of the Claw.
Druid of the Claw and Savage draw is like ultimate damage for Cameron, but he wins without the need of playing the Druid of the Claw with Innovate and secures another top 4 finish for us here at Insomnia Championships.
Well, I want to see more of that Zoo. I want to see more of that Zoo aggro. It didn't quite work out in this series because of the fact that it got blown out by a typical
out-zooed.
Zoo. Right? Pokravac was like, yo, dude, what the hell did you do to me?